These are the first laps he's run the top 5 all year long. Slots in there behind Roger Caruth.
Well, and getting stage points, which they did at the end of stage 2, are huge. Corey Day,
to the
pressure
outside.
tires, going outside of Harrison Burton for second.
Yeah, we'll see if he regrets this. We've watched the outside work fairly well. Sam Mayer was able to run that on the outside, even though Austin Hill prevailed. I think that he's going to have to try to get back down here, though. That was kind of the sucker hole, is what you would call that, right? You know you got better tires, you know you're quicker, but
speaking of which, on the right side of your screen,
3 wide. Oh, there goes Parker Retzlaff for a ride.
Oh,
wheel and caution lights are on for the 6th time today.
So that was 3 cars who, as we have that camera, that's always
good to get rolling.
Look at the back end of the field here on these restarts where there's just a ton of contact and congestion. Sheldon Creed was on the inside, Patrick Staropoli was in the middle, and Retzlaff on the outside, and 3 cars tried to go into one groove.
And he was 10th.
It doesn't work very well.
No.
You know, he's been doing such a great job.
So here you go. This is where it starts. This is off of 4. There's a little bit of contact to saw this, and then I thought somebody might give up here. Nobody did, and Staropoli was the sandwich. And eventually spun out Parker Retzlaff.
But everyone understands this is the time when you make hay at Martinsville on a restart, and you got to go get after it, and sometimes that works out for you, and sometimes you're on the wrong side of it.
Well, these are what make the highlight reels for us, because when people get frustrated, they get mad. Like Retzlaff's obviously going to be mad at Staropoli, but Creed was on the inside. I mean, just so many emotions.
And look what happens here. There's this, the congestion of this happening. Then we were on board there with Taylor Gray. You see him have contact with Nick Sanchez. Nick Sanchez runs into Jeb Burton, causes a little bit of damage, and that's why all these cars, we talk about when you're deep in the pack, how much risk there is. It's that sort of thing where you're not even doing anything cars wrong. Away from the incident and doing nothing wrong, and you can destroy your race car with no fault of your own.
I mean, Sanchez has been phenomenal today. Look at that thing. God, every corner's beat off of it.
If you wanted to do a promo for Martinsville and use no words and just show a race car, maybe Nick Sanchez would be the one you'd show.
I feel like I could see either oil dry or smoke coming out of...
That's Blaine Perkins, I believe, in the 31. I might have mistaken him and Jeb Burton again.
I'm not trusting you on those anymore.
Those 2 cars being teammates and their paint schemes being so similar today has really thrown me through a loop. I apologize to our viewers out there and for the Jeb Burton fans for constantly mixing him and Blaine Perkins up.
Test your luck and make your power play by heading to your local lottery retailer to get in the game for today's estimated Powerball jackpot of $166 million. Mentioned the fact that Retzlaff was running 10th when he got turned around, makes a pit stop here. And this is one of those tracks where you say just don't ever give up because of all the cycles. And, you know, we see Blaine Perkins. We were talking about the role the 31 has played today. You know, I just think about Retzlaff, and while it feels like it's gotten away from you now, everybody going to have to pit. Maybe you stay out and keep some track position later. So you just stay in the game, take care of your race car, and you might have a chance to make something out of it later on, even if your track position gets compromised.
I don't think that's a tire rub. I feel like that's another issue, because it's only on the straightaway. It's got to be oil.
Well, I think it's potentially the same thing we saw from Jeremy Clements. It's beat in at the exact same point where the bumper bars are pushed into the radiator.
NASCAR is calling the 31 in, and now we get the choose rule, brought to you by Freeway Insurance. More ways to choose, more ways to say. Freeway your way.
Interesting to see Sammy Smith take the inside, gave up a row. He's going to restart on the 3rd row inside behind the 2 Hendrick cars, Raja Caruth and Corey Day.
I'm glad they're playing along with us, the 2 Hendrick cars, nose to tail. I mean, it's a dream for us in the broadcast booth.
And not only did they do that to us, they'll put a different car in the 88, or a different driver in the 88 for us, so to make it even more complicated.
I'm glad I found Jeb Burton here. He's up there.
He's in the 27th.
Yeah, he's in the 27th day, not 31.
His dad a winner here, 1990, I believe it was.
Well, he reminded us that all the Burtons have had success at Martinsville, and that we remind him of that.
Quit telling those stats until I've got a victory here. through the Poet restart zone. Restart with 112 laps to go.
Sammy Smith thought about making it 3 wide on Corey Day. Corey's had a great car. Oh, Allgaier got into the fence right there on the exit of 2. Harrison Burton going to the outside right here. Man, he could get stuck up there. You know that he wanted to get in line behind Raja Caruth. Wasn't able to do it.
He's just got to fight right there. That's what it does for you. You fight, not even trying to just get around Raja, just to stay even so you can get that hole to drop in front of Corey Day like he did down the back stretch. That slots him into second. You can start focusing your laps.